can't just decide that you love somebody.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another review. I'm super excited about today's because I knew nothing about this movie, and I cried, I laughed, I had the fucking greatest time with this movie. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about my fucking little room setup that is temporary. But I set up this whole shelf with a bunch of my VHS. I covered the whole thing. But I did frame a couple movie posters. I got Death Rider in the House of Vampires, and then we also got Mitchell's versus the Machines over here. I don't know if it's a rare poster, you know what I mean? But like, this was a Netflix only movie, and it dropped in theaters a few months later for like 2 days, and we only got one poster, and I snagged it, so I feel good about that. Anyway, Cha-Cha Real Smooth. The new rom-com from director, writer, actor Cooper Raiff. I don't know if I'm saying that fucking right, but I don't give a shit. He wrote, directed, acted the main role in it, which is like super pretentious sounding, but I have to admit that it completely won me over. This fucking movie hit me. This movie was so satisfying for me. This Cooper Raiff guy I've never heard of, but like watching him play this fucking character in this movie has made me the gayest I've ever been. And then on the other flip side of that coin, we got Dakota Johnson in the other role, and I've never been straighter in my life. So I'm like having this freaking bisexual tension going on within me during this movie, and I'm fucking loving it. Dakota Johnson obviously was the star of like the 50 Shades movies. This movie's hornier than all of those combined, I swear. Less is more. You know what I'm saying? And I actually cried like multiple times, and like it was just the amount of tears that felt just right, you know? Like it wasn't like too sad and I was bawling, and it wasn't too weak. It was just like, this is a good, healthy amount of tears. It was so satisfying. This movie, you can relate to every character in this movie somehow. To have all these like very like three-dimensional characters, even background characters feel so fleshed out in this fucking movie. The Jig Conductor home video bit where he's like making a commercial at home about his new hype business, fucking hilarious. The part where he had to make a plan to get Dakota Johnson out of the party inconspicuously, so they all got those like matching shirts, and he had to send the kids in to get them, and they're all walking out with all the shirts on. It was so fucking cute. And then at the end, when the little brother cried and came up to him, he said he's gonna miss him, I fucking... oh, the tears. It was so fucking good. And then, like, when they're all fucking, they're at the party, and then those guys were bullying her, so, like, people get fucking knocked out. Greg, the stepdad, comes in and knocks that fucking guy out. That part was so fucking lit. And the relationship the character has with his fucking mom? Bro, and it's Leslie Mann? Bro! This is cinema gold. Like, every relationship in this movie feels just so fleshed out. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with this Cooper Raiff guy just being so, like, charming and charismatic. I was impressed. His performance might irk some people because it does feel a little bit cringy. But if it depends on which way of the line do you fall? Do you think this is kind of a cringy character, or do you think this is the most adorable motherfucking cute-ass character? You know what I'm saying? I'm on that side. What am I gonna say? I don't really have much more else to say. Go see this movie. It's in theaters now, which is pretty cool, I think, for this movie. I mean, it's like kind of like the indie super hit, right? So like the fact that it's getting a wide release in theaters is kind of neat. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because why the fuck not? Go follow me on Letterboxd, Sam Fashion over there. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep doing this. I have like a review every week or two that I have planned. This was the second one, and I'm so glad I watched it the day it came out. So glad. That's all I got. Hit the subscribe button. Mabel's ready to go to bed.